In this video, I'm going to show you 2 ways to make a simple bow with 2 different kinds of ribbon, and I think you're going to love it. You know, I showed you the 3 fluffy bows. Well, this is just a simple bow, and it may be just your style. The other day, my daughter-in-law and I were working on a project, and we were coming up with ideas, and I said, hey, we could do whatever it was I suggested, and she said, well, I think that's something that old ladies like. And I said, well, I'm old, I guess. I say I'm 29, but somehow the math isn't mathing, is it? So, the other day in the other video, I showed you the bows that the old ladies like. Those 3 bows. Usually that my clients that like those bows are older than 35 or 40. So today I'm going to show you the kind of bows that my young clients like. Now, I will be honest, a lot of clients that are young don't even want bows. But like my brides and such, if they do want bows, they want the kind I'm going to show you. For this kind of bow, you're going to need 1 yard. Now, remember I said 1 yard is from your thumb and forefinger held at your nose, and stretch your arm out, and however long that ribbon ends up in the palm of your hand is about a yard. So I'm going to see if I can tie this bow backwards around this candlestick. I don't know, 5 bows on this 5-arm candlestick may be a little much, but the younger girls love these simple bows, just 2 loops. So what you do, you wrap it around whatever you're putting it on, and then the bottom you cross over and hold that loop right there. See, you make a loop and hold it over. Then you take the top one and put it over. It's just like tying a shoe, and you stick it up through that little hole that's right there and pull on it, and then you're going to have a bow. That doesn't look so great. I think I can't tie them very well backwards, can I? Let's try this again. Let's try this again. Okay, so loop it over, and then take the bottom ribbon and make a loop, bring it over, put the top one over, and then there's a little hole right here to stick that loop through. There we go, there, that worked. I got it. Okay, so then you just pull it and make it look the way you want it to look, however long you want it to look, and then put the ends together. And then I'm just cutting these at an angle. I'm not doing the dovetail cut on these. So now we have 5 bows on this vintage candlestick. But I'm going to show you a different way to tie it. So I'll turn my camera down. All right, let's measure 1 yard. I have no idea how old this ribbon is. It's vintage too. See this old packaging? And it says $1 on it. And oh my goodness, I have no idea. That says 1948 on there. There's no way. Well, anyway, look how much ribbon is on there still. And I've been using off of this for a while. So it's Grosgrain ribbon, which doesn't matter. Any kind of ribbon that doesn't have a wire in it, you can use for this kind of bow, because it's a simple bow and it has a tendency to hang limp. Okay, so what you do is, once you have about a yard, that's what you're going to need, then you just pinch it between your thumb and your finger like this. See, it's just hanging. Then you pinch these loops right here. See, that's still hanging. Can you tell what I'm doing? And then you just tie them in a knot, the loops. So this is the tip of one loop right here, and this is the tip of the other loop. And you just pull it. So now that tied the bow, and then you can come back and straighten it up the way you want it. See that? So then you can pull on it, and that straightens it out. Then you can pull like this and get your loops, whatever length you want them to be. Also, if you want to put this bow in your hair, see, there's a place right there that you can slide a bobby pin in, just like that. Or, so then when you clip it into your hair, then the bow is like this. A lot of girls are wearing these in their hair now, like this. That's how you tie that bow. The other thing, you can put it on an alligator clip and clip it to your Christmas tree branches or whatever. Now that you've perfected making a simple bow with just plain ribbon that does not have wire in it, don't feel discouraged when you tie the bow, but then you still need to fluff it up, because when you first tie the knot, it may look kind of floppy. Here's another little tip for you. If you're decorating for an event, or if you're decorating for Christmas, and say you just have a specific amount of time to get certain things done, and if you want 100 simple bows on your Christmas tree, sometimes we don't realize how long it can take to do a small task like this multiplied over a lot of pieces. So time yourself. Does it take you 1 minute to make these bows and you want 100 of them? Then you know it's going to take 100 minutes. That is an hour and 40 minutes, right? 60 and I think that's an hour and 40 minutes. You can figure it out. You get the point I'm making. Sometimes we're working on a project and we don't realize the amount of time that it may take when you multiply small tasks over a long period of time. So that's just a little tip for you that I use a lot of times in my business when I'm on a specific time frame and I'm doing a lot of repetitive tasks, or a task that I need to challenge myself to stay focused and complete in a certain amount of time. That will help you too in your decorating. Give yourself time parameters, set goals to get your task accomplished. It is amazing how accomplished you'll feel if you do it that way. So the other thing I wanted to show you is the fabric that I have here, this black and white toile fabric, and you can use any cotton fabric for this technique, because if you're out and about and you're shopping and seeing the trend of these simple bows, just these 2-loop bows, it's also very common to find them with frayed edges. So if you buy some 100% cotton fabric, then it's woven this way and it's woven this way, which means that it will tear with a nice straight edge. And all you have to do is take a pair of scissors and just make a little snip, just a little snip like that. And then, obviously, I made it as wide as I want my ribbon to be. And then you can just tear it like this. Then you have a pretty ribbon, the same length all the way down, and it has these frayed edges. I'm seeing lots and lots of frayed edge simple bows to purchase when I'm out and about shopping for decor and such things, like at hobby stores and things. So you can make your own out of any fabric that is 100% cotton, or a woven fabric that will tear. Now see, my piece of fabric is it's probably about 14 inches long, probably. And so, see, my bow is small, but that's okay. It's just in whatever size you want. But some people don't realize that you can make a lot of ribbons very quickly simply by snipping your fabric. Make a little snip and then just tear. See how nice, and it's all the same width all the way down. But then you have this nice little frayed edge that people are loving on, even in fashion. People are all into the frayed edges. So now here's two simple bows, one made with frayed fabric, torn, and one made with grosgrain ribbon. Typically, simple bows are made from ribbon that does not have wire in the edges, though it's perfectly fine to make them if you want wire in the edges. It does keep them nice and straight the way you tied them. They don't lose their shape. So tell me in the comments, do you like simple bows, grosgrain ribbon bows, or do you like fabric bows with frayed edge simple bows, or do you like the fluffy bows like I made in the other video? Tell me in the comments, okay? Because you know what? There's no right or wrong. It doesn't matter. What you like and what you have the budget for, or maybe you already have these products in your craft stash or in your sewing drawer. Do whatever you need to do to fill your heart with joy. But in the comments, let me know what your favorite bow is. And also, thank you so much for watching and subscribing and sharing these videos. It means so much to me to encourage you, and in turn, you encourage me. So I'll see you in the next video.